sober and watch unto prayer. Be ye sober and watch unto prayer. In the first place, I wish to thank Jehovah, the creator and possessor of the entire universe, for the privilege we have to be here this morning in order to do services to him through his beloved Son, Jesus Christ. I also want to use this opportunity to thank the administrative committee for this rare privilege given to me to preach the sermon as announced. Be ye sober and watch unto prayer. There are three key words that make up this sermon, which are sober. When we talk of being sober, what is meaning of being sober? Being sober simply means to be free from intoxicants, to be free from substances such as alcohol or drugs, to be moderate in our actions, in eating, in activities, to be sobriety, to be not to give yourself too much to anything excessively. Why watch? Simply mean to be awake, to be on lookout, to be vigilant. Then prayer, on the other hand, is a solemn petition or request that is directed to God. It's a form of worship. It also means that the person who is praying is insufficient of his own. In other words, he depends on somebody, that is God. This exhortation was given by Apostle Peter. Please, let us quickly go to the book of 1 Peter chapter 4, read verse 7. 1 Peter chapter 4, read verse 7.
But the end of all things is at hand.
Apostle Peter declared, he said, for the ends of all things is at hand. Read on.
Be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer.
Be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer. The end of all things in reference is not talking about things that are right, things that are righteous, or things that are good. It's talking of the end of all evil things, the end of all wickedness. We can see what is happening in the world today. Like the chairman said in his opening speech, he made reference to Romans chapter 15, verse 4. That whatsoever they were written aforetime were written for our learning. You can see what is going on in the world today. Some weeks back, about 2-3 weeks ago, the kind of flood that happened in US, even in this part of, even in the country, you hear 200 persons have died. Houses, cities were washed off. These are all happening at the instance of Satan the devil. He said, be ye sober and watch unto prayer. Jesus Christ, in his pre-human days, when the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah were to be destroyed, Abraham confronted him. Please go to the book of Genesis chapter 18, read verse 23 and 25. Abraham confronted him and asked, if you have found it, you can read. Genesis 18, verse 23 and 25.
And Abraham drew near and said,
And Abraham said, yes.
Will thou also destroy the righteous with the wicked?
He asked, are you going to destroy both the righteous and the wicked? Read on.
Peradventure, there will be 50 righteous within the city.
If, for instance, you see 50 righteous men in this city. Go on.
Will thou also destroy and not spare this
Are you going to destroy them? Read on.
and not spare the place for the 50 righteous that are therein,
And not spare the 50 righteous that are found therein. Continue to read.
that be far from thee to do after this manner,
Continue.
to slay the righteous with the wicked.
So the Abraham is asking, if you find righteous men among the wicked, are you going to destroy all of them? And the answer is no. Go to verse 25, please. Read it again, verse 25, please.
That be far from thee to do after this manner.
He said, God cannot be that wicked. He says, far from it that God will destroy both the righteous and the wicked.
To slay the righteous with the wicked.
Stop there. Now, it is evidently clear that God will not do such. If you go to the book of Psalm 7, if you read from verse 9 right down to 13, but let us go to the book of Job, chapter 36, read verse 6 and 7. Job 36, read verse 6 and 7. So the essence of this is we need to be prepared. We need to be on guard, to be vigilant. We need to read, to understand the signs of the times. You can read if you have found it. Job chapter 36, verse 6 and 7.
He preserveth not the life of the wicked,
He said, He preserved not the life of the wicked. Read on.
but giveth right to the poor.
But
Giveth right to the poor.
continue, please.
He withdraweth not his eyes from the righteous,
He withdraweth not his eyes from the righteous,
but with kings are they on the throne.
but with kings are they on the throne.
Yea,
Yea,
he doth establish them forever,
He doth establish them forever,
and they are exalted.
and they are exalted. Now, looking at this, why do we need to be sober? Why do we need to watch? And why do we need to pray? It has been foretold that there is pending tribulation as recorded in the book of Daniel, chapter 12. We're going to consider verse 1. Why the other brother should get ready. The book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 21. It has been declared that there is going to be a very serious trouble coming on earth. Are we prepared? And it has been written in Mark chapter 13, verse 32 to 35. He said, of the day and hour knoweth no man. You wake up, you hear different strange things happening. They are not palatable news. You can read if you find it, please. Daniel chapter 12, verse 1.
And at that time shall Michael stand up,
And at that time shall Michael stand up. Read on.
the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people.
The great king will stand there for the children of the people. Continue to read.
And there shall be a time of trouble.
And there shall be shall is a future term, future word. There shall be a time of trouble. Read on.
Such as never was since there was a nation.
Such that has never had been, that has happened since there was a nation. So what he's trying to say is that what is coming on earth is not to be imagined. It's going to be catastrophic. Read on.
Even to that same time.
Read on.
And at that time thy people shall be delivered.
And at that time, thy people shall be delivered.
Everyone that shall be found written in the book.
Everyone that shall be found written in the book. Matthew 24, verse 21 only.
For then shall be a great tribulation,
He repeated again, he said, for there shall be a great tribulation,
such as was not since the beginning of the world,
such that has was not since the beginning of the world. Read
to
on.
this end.
To this end.
Nor ever shall be.
Nor ever shall be. So when you hear these things, sometimes it's good for us to read the Bible to look at how it has been described. If you understand how it has been described, then we need to be on guard at all times. We need to study. We need to refrain from so many things. Not all the time we are partying. Not all the time we lose guard. Today is Sunday service. Look at the service hall. Scanty. These are the things sometimes devil uses to keep us on his side. I beg today, no, make I rest. Let me do online. As you are doing online, you are chatting. As you are doing online, you are eating bowl of rice. You are not even paying attention. You are forsaking the assembling of ourselves together. So we need to be careful. It is not a day to be desired. Go quickly to the book of Amos chapter 5, read verse 5 to 18. While you and our brother should get ready, Zephaniah chapter 1, we're going to take verse 14 through to 18. Amos chapter 5, 18 to 20.
Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord.
He said, woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. Read on.
What end is it for you?
Of what benefit, what end is it for you? Of what benefit it is for you? Read on.
The day of the Lord is darkness and not light.
He said, the day of the Lord is darkness and not light. Read on.
As if a man did flee from a lion.
As if a man, look at this illustration. As if a man did flee from a lion or run away from a lion. Read on.
And a bear meet him.
And a bear meet you on the way. Continue to read.
Or went into his house.
Or you run into your house.
And laid his hand on the wall.
As you want to enter your house, your door, what happened?
And a serpent bite him.
Snake bite you. Imagine. These are the illustration of how that day and time will be. Continue to read.
Shall not the day of the Lord be darkness?
He says, shall not the day of the Lord be darkness?
And not light?
And not light?
Even very dark.
Even very dark.
And no brightness is in it.
And no brightness is in it. Go to the book of Zephaniah chapter 1.
The great day of the Lord is near.
We are being warned. We are being admonished. We are being cautioned that the great day of the Lord is near. Read on.
It is near.
It is near.
And hasted greatly.
And hasted greatly is coming very fast.
Even the voice of the day of the Lord.
Continue.
The mighty man shall cry dear bitterly.
He said, the mighty man shall cry dearly. Read on.
That day is a day of wrath.
That day is a day of wrath. What is wrath? Strong vexation. Read on.
A day of trouble and distress.
A day of trouble and distress.
A day of wasteness and desolation.
A day of wasteness and desolation.
A day of darkness and gloominess.
Repeated again. A day of darkness and gloominess.
A day of clouds and thick darkness.
Continue.
A day of the trumpet and alarm against the fierce cities.
Read on.
And against the high towers.
A day where the high towers will be destroyed. Read on.
And I will bring distress upon men.
God declared, I will bring distress upon men.
That they shall walk like blind men.
They shall walk like blind men.
Because they have sinned against the Lord.
Because they have sinned against the Lord.
And their blood shall be poured out as dust.
Continue.
And their flesh as the dung.
Read on.
Neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's
Your
wrath.
gold, your silver, your dollar, your pound, your euro, your estate, whatever you have, will not be able to deliver you on that day. Conclude.
But the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy.
He said, the whole land shall be devoured. Please quickly go to the book of, the other brother, go to the book of Jeremiah chapter 25. We are going to consider verse 31 to 33. So, the description of that day is not something one should pray to behold. That is the reason why we need to be watched. And watching, we need to be sober, we need to watch, and we need to be prayerful. What does it entail to do all these things? It's by studying the Bible, knowing what God requires of us, what we need to do, and what we ought not to do. Not to follow the whole world, to do whatever they are doing as it pleases them, even if it's not according to the will of God. Read now if you have found it, please. Jeremiah chapter 25, verse 31 to 33.
A noise shall come even to the ends of the earth.
Read again, please.
A noise shall come even to the ends of the earth.
He said, a noise shall come even to the end of the earth. Read on.
For the Lord had a controversy with the nations.
For the Lord had a controversy with the nation. Hold on that text. Go to the book of Hosea chapter 4. Read from verse 1 to 3. And exactly what Prophet Hosea said is what is happening this day.
Hear the word of the Lord,
He said, hear the word of the Lord,
ye children of Israel.
ye children of Israel.
For the Lord hath a controversy with the inhabitants of the land.
He said, for the Lord has a controversy with the inhabitant of the Lord of the land. Read on.
Because there is no truth,
Because there is no truth,
nor mercy,
nor mercy,
nor knowledge of God in the
nor
land.
knowledge of God in the land.
By swearing and lying.
By swearing and lying. It's rampant today. Take it easy, bros. Say by swearing and lying. Read on.
And killing.
And killing. It is rampant. People no longer value life. Somebody can kill his parents because of money. Friends can kill. You cannot say, okay, send somebody to travel to maybe a relation because you don't trust them. Anything can happen. Before, if you are traveling, maybe when the dark falls, you say, okay, let me enter a hotel and sleep. You are not even safe there. There is too much killing in the land. Read on.
And stealing.
And stealing.
And committing adultery.
And committing adultery. Read on.
Break out.
Continue.
And blood touched blood.
And blood touched blood. Continue.
Therefore shall the land mourn.
Therefore shall the land mourn.
And every one that dwelleth therein shall languish.
And every one that dwelleth therein shall languish. Stop there. Conclude the other text you are reading, please. So that is what the scripture says. Read on.
He will plead with all flesh.
I say, God said he will plead with all flesh.
And he will give them that are wicked to the sword.
He will give them, people that are wicked, there's no hiding place. He will give them to the sword. Read on.
Thus saith the Lord of hosts.
Thus said the Lord of hosts.
Behold,
Behold,
evil shall go forth from nation to nation.
these are warning. He said, evil shall come from nation to nation. No hiding place. I want to jackpot to UK. I want to jackpot to Australia. I want to jackpot to Japan. It's not possible. Evil shall come on the whole world. Read on.
And a great wide wind shall be raised up from the coasts of the
A
earth.
great wide wind, strong wind. Continue, please.
And the slay of the Lord shall be at that day from one end of the earth even unto the other end
And
of the earth.
the slaying will be from one end of the earth to the other. Conclude.
Neither shall they be lamented,
Read on.
neither shall they be lamented,
Neither shall they be lamented,
neither gathered,
neither gather,
nor buried.
nor bury. Who is going to bury? Even at that time, Amos chapter 8, verse 11 will be fulfilling. No more preaching of gospel. So nobody's coming to go and preach. Everybody is running for his dear life. Continue.
They shall be dug upon the ground.
Conclude. So that's it. Now, Jesus Christ did not left us. He went further. Now, let us go to the book of Luke, chapter 17. We are going to consider verse 26 to 30. Wherever you open Luke, chapter 21, verse 25, 26, then 33 to 36. So, brothers, sisters, and friends, the sermon has been, be ye sober and watch unto prayer. So, in anything we do, let us always cast our mind back. Look into that day. If it happened today, will I be among the ones God mercy will meet? Or will I be destroyed? These are the things that should be always paramount in our mind. You can read now, Luke 17.
And as it was in the days of Noah,
He said, Jesus Christ was addressing them. He said, as it was in the days of Noah,
so shall it be also in the days of the Son of Man.
so shall it be also in the days of Son of Man. Remember, if you go to that book, that Genesis, the history of how God destroyed the first world, Noah was preaching. He has already prepared the ark. Oh, yeah, come in. They weren't listening. Just like the gospel is being preached today. Some don't even want to hear. Read on.
They did eat,
He said, as it was in the days of Noah, so shall it be in the day of Son of Man. They did eat. Read on.
They drank.
They drank.
They married wives.
They married wives.
They were given in marriage.
They were given in marriage.
Until the day that Noah entered into the ark.
Until the day that Noah entered into the ark.
And the flood came.
And the flood came.
And destroyed them all.
And destroyed them all.
Likewise also. As it was in the days of Lot.
As it was in the days of Lot.
They did eat.
They did eat.
They drank.
They drank.
They bought.
They bought. Hold on.
They sold.
Not that eating is bad, though. But what he's trying to say is that we should not eat and get carried away. We should not drink and get carried away. There should be moderation in everything we do. Read on.
They planted.
They planted.
They builded.
They builded.
But the same day that Lot went out of Sodom.
He said the same moment, the same day that Lot went out of Sodom.
It rained fire and brimstone from heaven.
It rained fire and brimstone from heaven.
And destroyed them all.
And destroyed them all. Continue.
Even tall shall it be in the
He
day.
Said, even tall shall it be. Read on.
In the day when the Son of Man is revealed.
In the day when the Son of Man is revealed.
In that day.
In that day.
He which shall be upon the housetop and the stuff of the house, let him not come down to take it away.
He said, wherever you are, do not come down. Stop there. Go to that place I put here because of time. Luke 21. Take verse 25, 26, then 33 to 34.
And there shall be signs in the sun.
And he said, and there shall be signs in the sun, brothers, sisters, and friends. If you are studios of the Bible, are we not seeing the signs? 2019 was coronavirus. Let me come with the one that is closer to us. About 2020, 2021, war in Ukraine and Russia that caused partial famine, if I may say, that is even shaking the economy of the world. What about recent? Israel and Gaza, Iran, how about in our country, Nigeria, from Boko Haram to banditry to kidnapping, evil everywhere. Is the signs not here? The signs are here. Read on.
And in the moon.
And in the moon.
And in the stars.
And in the stars.
And upon the earth, distress of nations.
And upon the earth, distress of nations.
With perplexity.
With perplexity.
The sea and the waves roar.
The sea and the wave roar. That is the rule and the rule. The rulership and the people that are ruling. There's nobody that you are, for instance, in this our country, Nigeria, there's nobody you are going to elect that will solve the problem. There's nobody. Like I was listening to one podcast the other day, say even if you make the bishops a president, select all the bishops, make them cabinet ministers and so on and so forth, people will still complain. It is only in God's kingdom that all our desires can be met. So all these signs that are coming, there's no human being that can provide solution. It's for us to be watchful, to be studious, to understand the signs and times, and behave well. Continue to read, please.
Men's hearts failing them for fear.
Men's heart failing them for fear. Are we not afraid? Are men's heart not failing them for fear? Even men of God go with escorts. Read on.
And for looking after those things which are coming on the earth.
For looking after those things that are coming upon the earth. Read
for
on.
The powers of heaven shall be shaken.
He said, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken.
So likewise you.
Go to verse 33, please.
Heaven and earth shall pass away.
Jesus Christ declared. He said, heaven and earth shall pass away. Read
but
on.
my words shall not pass away.
He said, by his words will not pass away, which means everything that has been written, that has been prophesied, will surely come to pass. Read on.
And take heed to yourselves.
Brothers, sisters, and friends. We are not being admonished. He said, take it to yourselves. Read on.
Lest at any time your hearts be overcharged.
Lest at any time our hearts be overcharged.
With surfeiting.
With surfeiting. Hold on. What is surfeiting? Surfeiting is excessive eating, excessive drinking. Anything you do, you don't apply moderation. You go to a party because you see free drink. You want to drink to stupor. You go to a party, you see food. You have not even taken enough for yourself. You still take the one you eat when you get home. And even share for family members. Surfeiting. It's not good. Anything you do excessively is not good. Read on.
And drunkenness.
And drunkenness.
And cares of this life.
And cares of this life. Some of us, we get carried away with cares of this life. Forgetting that on the day you are going back to that 6 feet, you are not taking anything. You won't even remember the dollars you have in the account. Continue, please.
And so that day come upon you unawares.
And so that day come upon you unawares. Read on.
For as a snare shall it come on all them that dwell on the face of
He
the
said,
whole earth.
for as a snare, as a trap shall it come upon them that dwell on the face of the earth. Read on.
Watch you therefore.
Brothers, sisters, and friends here gathered. I say, watch ye therefore.
And pray always.
And pray always.
That he may be accounted worthy to escape all these things.
That you may be accounted worthy to escape all these calamities that is coming to the world. That will come to pass.
And
now,
to stand before the Son of Man.
And to stand before the Son of Man. Now go to 1 Thessalonians chapter 5. Read verse 1, 2, then verse 6, then 8 and 9. In that order, please. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 1, 2, 6, then 8 and 9.
But of the times and the seasons, brethren,
brothers, sisters, and friends, St. Paul is admonishing us. He said, but the time and season, brethren,
ye have no need that I write unto you.
I don't need to write unto you. Read on.
For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night.
At least, those of us that we are privileged to be in God's kingdom society, we hear sermons every day. We hear warnings every day. We read the Bible. The signs are there. We understand. So there's anybody coming to write to you again. Continue, please.
Therefore,
let
us not sleep.
Let us not sleep. Sleep in this is get carried away. Let us not sleep. Remember when Jesus Christ took his apostles to Gethsemane to pray with him. He went away to pray. Before he came back, they were sleeping. And he said to them, pray that you fall not into temptation. So the sleep here is carelessness. It's not just our normal natural sleep. Read on.
As do others.
As do others.
But let us watch and be sober.
But let us watch and be sober.
For they that sleep, sleep in the night.
For they that sleep, sleep in the night.
And they that being drunken are drunken in the night.
And they that being drunken, drunk in the night. Read on.
But let us, who are of the day,
but let us, who are of the day,
be sober.
Be sober.
Putting on the breastplate of faith.
Putting on the breastplate of faith.
And love.
And love.
And for the helmet.
And for the helmet.
The hope of salvation.
The hope of salvation.
For God hath not appointed
He said, for God has not appointed unto us wrath.
But to obtain salvation
by
our Lord Jesus Christ.
So, to conclude this sermon, let us take the admonition of 1 Peter chapter 5. Read verse 8.
Be ye sober.
He went again to tell us. He said, be sober.
Be vigilant.
Be vigilant, brothers, sisters, and friends.
Because your adversary, the devil.
Because our adversary, the devil.
As a roaring lion.
As a roaring lion.
Walking about, seeking whom he may devour.
Is going about, seeking whom he may devour. Brothers, sisters, and friends. Here I choose to end on the sermon. Be ye sober, watch, and watch unto prayer. Thank you.